Situation, the tensile member shown 50 mm by 75 mm in cross-section is subject to a load P of 200 kilonewtons. The plane AA makes an angle of 15 degrees with the horizontal. Um, Along the 75 mm dimension. So meaning guys, ito yung dimension na 75 mm. So yung kabilang side, yun yung 50 mm. Okay? Kumbaga parang ganito siya. Ayan. So ito yung 75 mm, ito yung 50 mm. Tapos yung tinutukoy niya na plane, the setting horizontal, ang tinutukoy niya na plane ay dito papunta. Let's say ito yun. Ayan. Yan yung plane A. So meaning we are referring to this area. Ayan. Okay, so this is 15 degrees. So, this is subjected to forces, tensile forces, no, or tensile force na 200 kilonewton. Okay, so for the first question, what is the tensile stress at section AA? What is the shear stress at section AA? So, bali yung section na to ang pinag-uusapan. Okay, so bali sa 3D ito yun. Yan, yung section na yan. May naka-incline na section na yun. No? Okay? So ano daw yung tensile stress doon? So para makuha natin tensile stress, definitely kailangan natin yung normal force. Kasi with respect to this plane, etong force na to, hindi naman siya perpendicular doon. Para masabi natin na tensile stress, kailangan axial stress yun or normal stress. So meaning, we need to find yung equivalent niya na force acting in the perpendicular direction. Okay? So meaning parang ganito. If I would cut along the section AA, ang kailangan natin ay ito. So, meron tayo ditong 200. So, kailangan nating malaman ano yung force na perpendicular dun sa surface na to. Let's say ito yun. That is the normal force. Tawagin kong N. And besides that, meron din tayong isa pang force na perpendicular dyan at parallel dun sa section AA. Ito naman yun. At yan naman yung mag-serve as your shear force. Kasi parallel siya, no? Kumbaga, kung dito tayo nakatingin, no, bali, let me just copy this. Kumbaga, parang ganito. Kaya bali, ito na yung surface natin. Yan, no? So, yung tinutukoy ko ay itong normal force na to. At saka ito naman yung shear force. Parallel at perpendicular doon sa surface na pinag-uusapan. Okay? So, para makompute natin, syempre, yung tensile stress. Kailangan natin to. Okay, so to compute for that, we can apply na lang dito, summation of force. We can apply equilibrium actually. Kasi alam naman natin na ito ay 15 degrees. So if we would solve yung ibang angles, this will also serve as 15 degrees. Kasi, di ba 90 to? No? Di ba 90 yan? So, lumalabas, kung magdodrawing ako dito ng horizontal line, 15 din to. Okay, ngayon, itong kabila, 90 minus 15. Kasi 90 nga to eh. So, kung ito ay 15, itong kabila, 90 minus 15. Kaso, ito naman, 90 din. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito ay 90 minus 15, itong kabila ay 90 minus 90 minus 15, or simply 15. Okay? And then, as for the shear force, kapag nag-drawing naman tayo dito ng horizontal line, yan. So kitang-kita naman natin na dahil yung shear force ay parallel doon sa bay, I mean parallel doon sa cross section na pinag-uusapan sa section AA. So it will follow that this part right here will also be 15 degrees. Okay, so pwede tayo ditong mag-summation of forces para ma-solve natin yung normal tsaka shear. So taking summation of forces x is equal to 0, assuming to the right is positive. So we will have yung n pakaliwa. So negative n sine of 15 kasi opposite yung x component niya dun sa angle. And then ito naman adjacent. So plus v cosine of 15 equal to 0. And we can call this equation number 1. Okay? So to produce another equation, let's take summation of forces y. So siguro sa baba na lang. Equal to 0, assuming upward is positive. So yung n, ang upward naman siya, so n cosine of 15. Tapos yung v upward din, so v sine of 15. Okay? And then yung 200 downward, so pwede ko na lang i-equate sa kabila na equals 200. And this will serve as my second equation. From these two equations, we can solve for the normal force and the shear force simultaneously using mode equation. So we have negative sine 15, cosine 15, 0. And then for this second equation, cosine 15, sine 15, and 200. Okay, so that gives us 193.185 for n. This is in kilonewtons. And then for the shear force, we have 51.764 kilonewtons. Okay? Now, next, kailangan na natin makuha yung tensile force for number 1. So yung tensile stress. So yung tensile stress natin ay equal sa normal force over area. Okay guys, yung area dito is dapat area ng section AA. Hindi nung area nung hindi yung original area na to. Kasi isipin nyo, ito. Okay, kasi kung kung hinahanap mo na stress ay dito, edi 200 yung force, as yung area mo ito. Kaya lang hinahanap natin na stress ay dito. So dapat ito yung force natin, tapos ito yung area. So ano ba yung area na yan? Well, dito sa side na to, it is still 50 kasi pa rin yan parallel pa rin yan. Pero dito hindi na to 75 kasi naka-incline na siya. In fact, we can use this triangle to determine ano tong naka-incline na to. So 15 degrees to, ito ngayon yung 75. So ano to naka-incline? So tawagin na lang siguro natin na L. So yung naka-incline na L, using right triangle, so we can use cosine function. Cosine 15 is adjacent 75 over yung L natin hypotenuse. Kaya lumalabas yung L natin dyan ay 75 over cosine of 15. So meaning, yung area ng section AA ay L, yung L, times etong 50. No? L times 50. So therefore, this is 193.185. Gawin nating Newton para maging megapascal yung sagot. Over area, so yung L natin ay 75 over cosine 15 times 50. Okay, and that will be our tensile stress. Okay, and that gives us 49.76 megapascals. And that will be our answer to number 1. Next, what is the shear stress? So dito naman, ganun pa rin. Shear force naman yung gagamitin natin. So yung shear stress, we have V over area pa rin ng section A. So that we have 51.764, gawin ulit nating Newton over area. 75 over cosine 15 times 50. Okay, that is 13.33 megapascals. Alright, next. At what angle of plane AA is the shear stress maximum? So ngayon, tinatanong sa atin, ano daw yung value nito angle na to para yung shear stress maximum? Ito, maximum. I-maximize natin yan. Okay? So para ma-maximize natin yan, ang una kong gagawin ay iset muna syempre natin na ito ay theta. No? I-maximize natin yung shear stress. No? This for number 1, this for number 2, for number 3. So ang shear stress na establish na natin na V over area. Pero doon muna tayo sa area. Balikan ko lang tong relationship na to dahil magiging variable na yung theta natin dito. Let me just redraw that. Bali, ito, 90 pa din. Ito, 75 pa din. Pero ito, tatawagin nating theta. Kaya mangyari ngayon, yung L natin dito will become, or rather, tama, yung L natin dyan will become 75 over cosine theta. Okay? So, kasi yung in terms of theta lang siya. Okay? So, therefore, yung magiging area natin for AA, hold on a second, no? Medyo nagloko ulit yung ano ko, digital pad. Yung mga pagsulat. Okay, so as I were saying, yung area ng AA would be L times 50. Bahagayan ito. So therefore, yung area AA will be equal to 75 times 50 over cosine of theta. Sa yung area, no? Ngayon, ano naman yung force? So babalik lang tayo dito sa mga equations na to. So bali, from equation 1, no? Mula sa equation 1, ikakopyahin ko lang equation 1 but this time, isa-set ko yung 15 na angle theta. So we have negative n sine theta plus v cosine theta is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? So now, in this equation, we can solve for n in terms of v. So n is equal to v cosine theta over sine theta. Diba? Pag tinranspose mo to sa kabila, magiging negative. So, negative tsaka negative magka-cancel. Tapos yung sign na to, di-divide. Okay, so that will be our normal force in terms of the shear force. So, ngayon, copying the second equation, no, from equation 2, I can substitute this to equation 2. Diba? Copyin ko muna equation 2. That is n cosine theta plus v sine theta is equal to 200. Okay, so substituting this here, so we will have v cosine theta over sine theta times cosine theta plus v sine theta equals 200. Okay, and medyo linisin ko lang to ng kaunti. Mangyayari, we can factor out v. Tapos itong cosine na to mag-multiply plus sine theta equals 200, no? And then if we multiply the entire equation by sine theta para matanggal itong nasa denominator, okay, so we will have V cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 200 sine theta. Okay? And from here, as you can see, di ba meron tayong trigo identity that this is equal to 1. Okay? That is just equal to 1. So therefore, yung V natin is simply 200 sine theta. Okay? And from there, we can now solve for the shear stress. Bali, ito na ngayon yung area, ito yung force, no? Combine lang natin sila. So, the shear stress will be equal to force over area, and that is 200 sine theta over, yung area natin ay 75 times 50 over cosine theta. Ayan. Okay, so simplifying further, actually yung numerical values pwede na natin ito computein eh. Yan, computein lang natin. Pero kahit wag na eh. Pero anyway, just to make it shorter. So that is 4 over 75. Yan, 4 over 75. Tapos, sine theta, tapos yung cosine theta aangat. Ayan, di ba? Kasi nasa denominator siya ng denominator eh. So, numerator siya. Okay? Now, because we want this to be maximized, we will apply here calculus, no? So, we will need to take the derivative and then equate to 0 para ma-maximize. So, taking the derivative of shear stress with respect to theta, set that to 0, we will have 4 over 75 times, so derivative nito, we can apply derivative by, derivative by product, no? So, we're in, we copy yung sine theta times derivative with respect to theta nung cosine. And then plus cosine theta times derivative with respect to theta nung sine. Okay? So this is 0. 4 over 75. So here we have sine. As derivative ng cosine, hindi ba negative sine? No? So negative sine squared theta. Plus, ang derivative naman ng sine ay cosine. So this will become cosine squared theta. So may ganyan. Okay? And kapag din-cross multiply or dinivide natin ito sa kabila, magiging 0 lang yan. Kaya ito, marireduce lang ito sa negative sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta. And actually, ito, pwede ka nang mag-shift solve eh. Pwede mo nang isolve yan. Pero I just want to showcase the proper way of solving trigonometric equations. No? So the proper way is you convert everything, if you can, ng single trigo function. No? Halimbawa, gusto ko sine lang to lahat, o di kaya gusto ko cosine lang to lahat para mas simple. And apparently, we can actually replace cosine squared ng according to Pythagorean identity, di ba? Sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1. So therefore, ang cosine squared theta ay equal lang sa 1 minus sine squared theta. So we have 0 is equal to negative sine squared theta plus 1 minus sine squared theta. So we can combine the sine and transpose it to the other side. So magiging 2 sine squared theta is equal to 1. Pag dinivide, 1 half. Pag iniplayan ng square root, magiging 1 over square root of 2. And from here, we can easily solve for theta. Okay, so arc sine ng 1 over square root of 2. And that is 45 degrees. So meaning, this is the angle that will maximize the shear stress in the plane. So 45 degrees. Okay? And itong solution na to is using calculus. Meron pa actually isang solution, no? This is also solvable by Mohr circle. Okay, pero I will not show you that here kasi wala pa naman tayo doon. Okay, so that's our answer. And that's how we solve this problem.